Good evening, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Friday Night Football.
We're coming to you from Lathlane Park. Today, we bring you the waffle match between Subiaco and East Perth.
Both these teams looked on last week as 8 other sides opened the season. But tonight, they get their chance to show us all where they sit in the pecking order. The skipper leads his team out onto the field.
I'm joined by Daniel Harford. Great to have you along, Harf. How do you see this one unfolding?
Thanks, Hutto. I like the Royals. They're coming into this very confident that at their best they can challenge anyone. They're at their best today. They should be comfortably too good.
Thanks for those thoughts, Harf.
The coin toss is about to take place.
What I love about this time of year is that everyone starts on equal footing and everyone dreams big. Some bigger than others, of course. The rucks staring each other down. Wagon Connect
Wins the first ruck contest. Snadden, McCartney,
takes the hand pass. Quick. Stevens.
Gathercole,
Reads the place so well.
Mayo,
That's good work rate.
clever kick.
They've opened them up here. Spearing pass.
Manages to find a teammate. Poor footy there. Normally delivers. Away he goes.
They'll sweep this ball forward.
Can he hit a target? McCartney with a chance to run.
They've got them on the overlap.
Morrison
In the right spot at the right time. The umpire says he had no prior. Rucks go at it.
Amajuri,
Quick.
Sturrock,
Somehow release the ball.
Morrison,
Desperate to win it back. Sloppy disposal and a turnover.
McCartney,
Marks. Will he go the bomb?
searching kick.
Drops the football. I felt that one from here. He didn't want it to spill out there. Wagon Connect. Gets his hand to it.
Morrison,
Stripped of the footy. Throws it on the boot. And that's a goal.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The Royals on the board early. Wagon Connect.
palms it down. Morrison,
Inside 50 with the kick. Corbett. Good tackle. Can he find a teammate?
Borcher,
That's close. He liked it off the boot, but he's not a great judge.
They might not get many opportunities as good as that one today.
North tasked with the kick in. The kick was centimetre perfect. Probing ball. In no man's land. He's run into trouble. It's not a fair fight. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Wagon Connect. Punches it out of the ruck.
Gathercole,
Squeezes the kick. Wagon Connect. An ever-present threat. He couldn't get his fist or foot to it.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
Doesn't often waste it. Quality delivery by foot. Wilcox. The Royals showing some good signs early. Quick, on a lead.
Amajuri, well played. McCready,
Getting involved. Looking for 2 in a row. Martin has a vice-like grip.
Already some good signs for them with how they're trying to move the football.
he hasn't troubled the scorers, and he won't with that effort.
What can they build here? Wagon Connect.
Makes position,
Good-looking kick. Jones.
wins it back. Great mark.
Into the pocket he goes. They've got a problem now.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
Here comes the banana. He's missed.
The equivalent of dropping a dolly of a catch in cricket. No good.
Looking for a quick transition.
What can they muster from the back half? Schofield has found some space. A chance to clear now.
He's been accosted.
Schofield is calm in a crisis. Clark, dangerous to leave on his own. Snadden, all on his own. Got a little time here. He might have thought about the corridor. He's normally better than that.
What's he got on offer? That's a useful ball.
Good work rate.
They're on point so far.
Sturrock has found some space. Well done. Lays it off.
They've given it back.
Throws it on the boot. Foley with a big fist.
He's suddenly a popular man.
The kick is precise. Great play. It's a poor entry. A waste, really.
Looking to hit up the short option.
Mayo with a chance to relieve the pressure. Slowing it down.
Tidy ball. That's well played.
He's made a hot start to this match. Honours the lead.
Well-weighted kick.
Morrison in the clear. Crosses the paint. Good disciplined defence. Snadden.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
He has produced a clinical finish there to cap off a terrific passage of play.
Good match so far. The two big men do battle. Amajuri in the centre square. He's stopped in his tracks. They've bottled it up.
Wagon connect.
Showing his skills. Snadden.
He's made a bright start.
They're moving the footy well here. Here's the vital kick inside the 50. This is good ball movement. Can he finish it off?
They've picked their way through.
Defence 101 there. I don't think he meant to smother it. And they see it out.
It's already looking like this will be a stoppage-heavy game, so it's tailor-made for those who thrive on getting their hands dirty.
The two big men do battle. McCartney runs in and bangs it home.
A midfielder who consistently hits the scoreboard is a real valuable commodity in modern footy.
Goal for goal early. Jones with a deft tap. Stevens turned over. Morrison. It's a tough game. Keeps it low.
Time to turn on the Jets. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken.
Great tackling technique there.
Wagon connect.
Showing his skills. Morrison.
Windsor. Not wanting to bomb to a contest.
Ignoring the corridor for now. He's hit up the lead. A good kick here and they'll be in business.
Can't get hold of it. What's he got on offer?
McCartney. Here's real danger now. The Royals have started well. This is great ball movement and should result in a goal.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Two in a row if he gets it, and he does.
These defenders might be in for a long day if their midfield doesn't start working harder.
The Royals with 3 of the first 4. Jones gets his hand to it. Stevens
Transfers it out wide.
loose ball on centre wing.
They've put themselves under pressure.
Looking to peg one back. Good thinking and good execution too. That's skillful. Leaves it behind.
The fans will be happy to see this. They're tackling with great intent. Wagon connect.
Showing his skills. Morrison. The Royals on the ball now. Jones.
What can he do with it?
That could prove costly. He's set upon. Feeling the heat.
It's been a lacklustre affair so far.
Jones showing his skills. Amajuri.
No easy exit. Didn't take the first option, and he's been penalised.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
Wilcox.
The Royals are playing some great footy. Stevens. Foley. Boot to ball just in time. Jones working hard and being rewarded. Stevens attracted a crowd. That didn't travel far enough. Panicked under pressure. And that's a letdown. He's generally a good kick. Tedesco. Got a fist in. Windsor. They need a spark. Which way will it bounce? Gathercole. Approaching the 50. He might have thought about hand passing. Borchett delivers a long ball. Thumped away. He's wrapped up. The Royals are bringing great energy. Clever kick. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Right, works hard to present. North, going for territory. Martin, what a mark! Lowers the eyes. The Lions have been caught napping.
That was dreadfully lax defending, leaving a player completely unattended so close to goal. The coach will be filthy.
That's close. He liked it off the boot, and now he likes it more.
Some good ball movement there created that opportunity, and a cool finish as well.
The Lions need to get cracking. It's been a poor start. Punch clear. Stevens trying to find a path. Tedesco. The Royals
Would probably prefer to keep going here, but the siren is imminent.
good ruck work. Morrison.
Wagon connect.
That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite.
Windsor.
Leads his opponent. Wally.
The Royals have been all over them so far. They've certainly thrown down the gauntlet. Time for a break. Time to check in with Gary.
The Lions haven't coped particularly well with the pressure, and they haven't had many opportunities to show off their foot skills. That's why I'd like to see them get on their bikes and spread, force the opposition to defend more, and give their forwards the best chance to take a mark and kick a goal. Turning this into a more uncontested match seems their best hope for a come-from-behind victory.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again.
They've got good chemistry, those two. He ran into a brick wall. You can't afford to do that too often. Mayo can keep it moving.
Schofield.
It's a desperate tackle.
He's drawn a crowd. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Wagon connect.
With a deft tap. Morrison. Wally. In the right spot. Amajuri affects the turnover. North. The Royals under great pressure. We will do it all again.
Wagon connect. Has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. They're tackling with venom today.
Jones wins the hit out. Amajuri. Not a lot of space to work with.
Wagon connect. Runs onto it.
Snadden. Who's front and centre?
Taking no chances there.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
North to bring it back in. Quality delivery by foot.
They've had the better of the contest to this point. Wilcox pushes into space and receives the footy.
The Royals are out of trouble. Amajuri working hard and presenting well. Manages to find a teammate. Foley goes long. Intercepted, and they can launch from halfback.
Doesn't often waste it. The kick was centimetre perfect. They've opened them up here. Wagon connect.
Kicks to space. Mayo marks on centre wing.
Schofield.
Wally. Snadden
Pokes it into the pocket.
Wilcox with a terrific mark deep in defence. They're playing with purpose and poise. North needs a good decision.
That's careless.
Can he impose himself on the match? Spud Frawley would have loved that one.
You have to be tough to play this game.
Right. Some indirect ball movement here.
Wilcox
with a chance to run. Searching kick. Well played. Normally delivers. Hewitt, strong grab. Foley gives it everything.
Rakos. He's taken a beauty.
Jones. This is good footy. Can he finish it off? The defence has fallen down. Punched away.
He had no interest in taking any chances.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
They've set up well for the kick in.
The kick is precise. Schofield on a lead. Picking their way through. Clark. Hoping for a big contested grab. No one can mark. He's under close attention.
They cannot keep him quiet.
You can't question his commitment. The Lions should score here. The Royals have all the answers. Amajuri all on his own. Stevens has found some space. Foley gets his kick despite the heat. Wally read that well. That's a useful ball. Seizes the moment. Can he hit a target? Closed him down. We're still waiting for the quarter's first goal. Jones wins it. Stevens
In his natural habitat.
Sturrock, he's been quiet in no man's land. Wilcox, a bit of a panicked handball. Watts, terrific tackle.
The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out.
Jones wins the tap. Amajuri. Clean pickup. What can they build here? Stevens leading from the front. The Lions are chasing tail.
Gets a kick away.
Schofield
In some space on the wing.
holds it up, waiting for an option to present. Van Diemen dealt with the pressure. Stevens.
He's been accosted. No way through there, and they'll reset.
Good ruck work. Van Diemen. Amajuri wins a hard ball. Kicks to centre wing.
What's he got on offer?
The Lions not at their best so far. That's an impressive mark. Schofield
Can run and gun.
not good off the boot. Tedesco can't afford to panic. Amajuri manages to get off a handball.
Wilcox
Charges onto it. The Royals,
moving the ball well.
his field kicking is normally first rate. Honours the lead. You can see their confidence growing. Sturrock might be just outside his range. It looks a well-oiled forward line. Can he finish it off? Great play. That's a strong mark.
In he goes.
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
No trouble at all.
The Lions,
Must be hoping that their opponents can't keep this standard up because they're just not able to compete with it.
The Royals with the first of the second term. Jones wins it down. Van Diemen.
Taken to ground.
The umpire will have it.
Wagon connect.
Showing his skills. Morrison. Schofield. Windsor almost threw it out. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? Gyro. Tedesco with a steal. Brayshaw takes the hand pass. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Jones palms it down. Plenty of heat in this game. Tedesco
Wagon connect.
gets to it first.
He lost his radar there.
He knew where it was going the moment it left his boot.
Good disciplined defence. Terrific forward pressure. The Lions
Have been out of sorts. He's been pinged for a deliberate rush behind, and the fans are furious.
It's always contentious, isn't it?
straight in front, should not miss.
They've got 5 on the bounce.
The Lions need to reset, but I don't think they can afford to wait until half-time.
It's looking every bit a blowout at this stage.
Wagon connect.
Wins the tap. They need a spark. Gyro. It's a hot footy.
Stoppage coming up on the wing.
Jones showing his skills. Amajuri. Stevens. Tedesco. This deserves a goal.
Windsor
Making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Sturrock.
He goes with a kick around the body. What would he do that for? He has made an absolute meal of it.
If you don't wish to see a replay, look away now.
No time like the present.
Good work rate.
Neat little worm burner.
Schofield works hard to present. Sizes up what's ahead. He should have held that one.
They've put themselves under pressure.
The pickup is superb. McCready. Amajuri. Ineffective disposal.
Wagon connect.
Accepted the invitation. The umpire says he had no prior.
Wagon connect.
Got his palm to it. Morrison. Gyro. Snadden. He's hurried the kick. It's a poor one. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. He'll be sore in the morning.
The fans will be happy to see this.
We'll have a ball up as we approach half-time.
Wagon Connect.
Wins the tap. Morrison.
The Royals are playing like winners.
That's a fine mark in the back pocket, and they might have dodged a bullet. Can he find a teammate? Good thinking and good execution too. They're moving the footy well here.
This is more positive. Wagon Connect.
Working hard and being rewarded.
Time to turn on the Jets. The Royals on the ball now. They have absolutely spifflicated him. The lift doors closed on him and he's gone.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
He's generally a good kick. Gathercole has charged into space.
What's he got on offer?
This is much better. It must be his birthday.
The Royals
are playing some great footy. Quick, farms it out. McCartney, Sturrock. That's not going to work. It's a poor entry. A waste, really.
The Lions might be about to start something.
Taking time to assess the options. McCready wins it back. Great mark. Alarm bells are ringing.
Golden opportunity here.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
He shoots it goal. How's the kick? No good.
The Lions are in danger of being blown away. Their midfielders need to lift and start exerting more pressure.
Well, that was a fascinating first half, but there's still lots to play out as the players head from the field for a well-deserved break.
Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
The Lions have been second to the footy, but still somehow they're losing the tackle count. There are no excuses for being consistently outworked, and you can bet your bottom dollar the coach will address it. Work rate is one of the things you can always control, and it's therefore a non-negotiable for any coach.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Wagon Connect.
Palms it down. Hickmott runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Tedesco is released by the handball. Stevens, he's lost possession.
It's amounted to nothing. A few players stop, but advantage has been paid.
That's a good option, and this looks promising. McCready got a fist in. Mayo.
I felt that one from here. There might have been an argument for a free kick there. It's been a great duel between the two big men.
McCartney, Stevens, Brayshaw.
He couldn't get his fist or foot to it.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits.
Keen to get the ball moving. He doesn't waste many. Gathercole. Marks on centre wing. Well played.
They've got to get a wriggle on. They've got a problem now. What's he got on offer?
Kicks to a contest. McCready
is proving very difficult to pass. They've found the magic formula.
The Royals have winners everywhere. They're playing with purpose and poise. Brayshaw,
big tackle laid.
Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. Jones with a deft tap. McCartney, Stevens, Tedesco. They can smell victory. Windsor picks it off. That's poor kicking. Gathercole presents in space. Who's at home? This ought to end in a goal.
Short pass looks good. Petrocelli is in the clear and marks uncontested. They've picked their way through. Rushed over and they can reset.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Foley to bring it back in.
The kick was centimetre perfect. Gee, they're playing well.
What can they build here? He's hit up the lead. Foley, a chance to clear now. Quality delivery by foot. McCartney can keep it moving.
I've liked his game today.
This is good ball movement. Doesn't often waste it.
Quick.
Dangerous to leave on his own. He's been quiet.
Wagon Connect.
Doesn't want to turn it over there. Crunching tackle. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears.
You asked for it. You got it. Wagon Connect.
With a deft tap. Hickmott, Schofield, somehow release the ball. Baker heads in towards goal, and the kick is true. Great play.
The Lions have to do something. It's getting out of hand.
The Royals are looking irresistible. Jones got his palm to it. McCartney. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters.
Wagon Connect wins it.
The Royals are playing some good footy, and if it wasn't for the occasional spot of carelessness, this game would be in their keeping.
Jones gets his hand to it. Baker, solid tackle, out of the congestion. The Lions have won it back.
Wagon Connect.
Windsor attracted a crowd. They desperately need a goal. Foot race on. Who can get there first?
Gets his kick despite the heat.
Mayo. They need to hit the scoreboard here. Dangerous spot for a loose ball. Gyro. Schofield. What a game he's having. Petrocelli lurking menacingly. Mayo. Snadden.
He's suddenly a popular man. They're tackling with venom today.
Jones has rucked tirelessly. Van Diemen.
No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position.
Jones
has probably got the points at this stage.
McCartney. McCready. The Royals are good with their hands. What can they muster from the back half?
Tidy ball.
Manages to find a teammate. Normally delivers. McCartney in the clear. Brayshaw with a chance to run. Tedesco comes free in the tackle. Cops some unwanted attention. The Royals
look like scoring every time they go forward. Wagon Connect
showing his skills. Schofield under pressure. Gathercole.
He's been accosted.
Rinse and repeat. Jones gets his hand to it. McCartney.
That's careless kicking.
Searching kick. Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. Turnover in the middle. This could hurt. Hickmott. Borchett just shoveled it out. Snadden. He stopped in his tracks.
He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly.
Who can get the clearance? They have a good understanding, those two. Van Diemen.
No easy exit. You have to be tough to play this game. They've bottled it up.
Jones
has got on top.
Amajuri. McCready. Clever kick. The Royals
moving the ball well.
Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. The Lions are chasing tail. Baker has found some space. Picking their way through. Lace out. Great footy. Martin drops into the hole and marks.
It's all just a bit easy at the moment. They're getting the ball inside 50 under, not nearly enough pressure.
This will be a close thing, but close enough isn't good enough.
An ugly-looking scoreboard should probably be looking even uglier.
They've set up well for the kick-in.
The kick is precise. Hickmott, all on his own. The Lions
have been out of sorts.
Honours the lead.
What's he got on offer?
He might have thought about the corridor. Spud Frawley would have loved that one.
A quick getaway wasn't possible.
You can't question his commitment. Couldn't get a disposal. Snadden. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Jones wins the hit out. Baker. Van Diemen.
It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle.
The umpire will have it. Jones
has had his measure today.
Schofield throws it on the boot. Windsor. Quick kick towards centre half forward. Tedesco couldn't hold it under pressure. It's a tough game.
No way through there, and they'll reset.
Punch clear. Morrison at close quarters. Snadden taken to ground. Attracted a crowd. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Punch clear. Absorbs the pressure. Jones manages to get off a handball. Amajuri. We're watching a very good side here. You can see their confidence growing.
This is champagne footy.
He kicked the last one pretty well, so he'll be confident here.
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
The Royals are in complete control. Good ruck work. Stevens. Baker in the right spot. Schofield gets in the way. Anyone's ball. It's a desperate tackle.
That's commitment to the cause. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out.
Jones
Is teaching him a lesson.
Baker, quick, in the centre square. Can he impose himself on the match? The Royals can build something here. This is a joy to watch. The Lions have no answers. It's an exhibition in attacking footy.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
Heads towards goal, but the kick is astray. A minor score.
Someone will be taking extra shots at goal at training during the week.
Looking for a quick transition.
That's well played. Schofield
Pushes into space and receives the footy.
waiting for someone to come at him. Good thinking and good execution too. This is more positive. Schofield.
What's he got on offer? That's a useful ball.
They're moving the footy well here. His field kicking is normally first rate. The Lions looking dangerous.
Petrocelli
Is the target and he marks.
They've picked their way through.
North is there in defence. They're leading them a merry dance. Tedesco has charged into space. It's a dominant display. Van Diemen, they could almost have raffled it. The Royals are playing some great footy. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Watts handballs it to nobody. Baker, will the umpire pluck a free kick? The Lions
Are hanging out for the break.
Jones,
He's worth his weight in gold.
Stevens, Amajuri, Van Diemen. Navigated the traffic. Baker,
Heads long towards goal. He's got the distance, but not the accuracy.
Seemed like the defenders got a bit lost there and they were lucky not to give up a goal.
credit to those home fans who are still here. This has been a horror show.
It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
The Lions are playing for pride now, but they'll want to save some percentage as well. You never know how important that could end up being. At the end of every season, there are invariably teams separated only by percentage on the ladder. So it's crucial to maximise the damage when you're winning and minimise it when a game is lost.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again.
Look at him go. They're moving the footy quickly.
Petrocelli
That could be a goal-saving tackle. Gets the kick away. The Royals under great pressure.
off the side of the boot and out on the full.
Missed the target by a long way to give the faithful something to cheer about.
It's banana time, and he does it easily.
He's exerting a huge influence over this match. 1 minute he's winning a clearance, the next he's kicking a goal. His work ethic is enormous.
The Lions were after the first, and they've got it. Wagon Connect, showing his skills. Hickmott, Morrison, closed him down. Schofield, in the centre square.
They cannot keep him quiet.
McCready, puts his head over it.
Wagon Connect.
Gathers. Mayo, Morrison.
When one tackle just won't do. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. Wagon Connect.
Slaps it out. Snadden, Schofield, he'll work all day. Little one to half back.
Bouncing ball.
Robbins, gathers. Dealt with the pressure. Martin,
Runs onto it.
that's not ideal. It's come unstuck. Not a lot of positives today. Quality delivery by foot.
What's he got on offer?
Inside 50 with the kick. Good disciplined defence. Brayshaw, Van Diemen. Amajuri.
In the clear on centre wing.
They're playing like champions. Well played. He's been quiet. Can't hang on under close attention. Sturrock.
It's not the best kick. Has he done enough? He has.
He hasn't had a big impact, but he's still found a way to kick a couple.
The sting's well and truly gone out of this one. Jones showing his skills. Hickmott is there in the clinches.
Petrocelli, they're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. The Royals are giving them nothing. Wagon Connect, showing his skills.
Morrison, Snadden.
The sprint is on. Schofield takes him high. Neat little worm burner.
The Royals have been caught napping.
When you're copping or hiding, it's the little things you can hang your hat on. That was better movement of the footy.
Tries a check side, but misses to the near side.
You can understand him taking the shot given the lack of opportunities they've had.
North to bring it in. Right presents in space. Clever kick.
Watts on a lead.
The Royals are out of trouble. Right. This is good ball movement. That's skillful. They're a pleasure to watch. Brayshaw. Stevens. He's everywhere at the moment. They're putting on a clinic.
He hasn't done a lot today, but he's still done some good things.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
The Royals, in this form, would challenge anybody.
Wagon Connect,
Showing his skills. Gyro. Dangerous spot for a loose ball. Robbins. Mayo. Can he find a teammate?
Wilcox couldn't finish what he started.
McCready. Snadden. Desperate to win it back.
Big tackle laid. They've got the game won, but they're refusing to let up.
Jones has rucked tirelessly. Baker. Stevens. Van Diemen.
They're making hard work of it.
Under pressure. Brayshaw. They're a delight to watch. The Royals
moving the ball well.
This ought to end in a goal. The Lions are chasing tail.
They've got a problem now.
He's already got 2 on the board, and he's proving a real handful.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
He's off. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end.
The kick was centimetre perfect.
He's hit up the lead. And they're away. Snadden works hard to present.
What's he got on offer? I've liked his game today. The Sharon hits the deck.
Schofield normally delivers.
That's symptomatic of their malaise.
Dishes it off. Well done. He didn't break stride. The Royals continue to do as they wish.
Time to turn on the Jets.
Throws it on the boot. The Lions have denied them the corridor. Stevens working hard and being rewarded. Baker finds himself unattended. Here's the vital kick inside the 50. Martin!
He's plucked it and should have a shot.
He's got to be happy with his marking form. Less so with his goal kicking, but here's a chance to put that right.
From 35, this must be a goal. It is.
The Lions are a disorganised rabble at the moment.
The Lions will be campaigning for mulligans after this. Jones,
The winner there.
Stevens, Windsor making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Squeezes the kick. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Even with the game well won, their pressure is still elite.
Wagon Connect.
Wins the tap. They have a good understanding, those two. Tedesco gets to it first. Comes free in the tackle. Hickmott. Schofield.
They're running up the stat sheet.
He'll be sore in the morning.
He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing.
Jones.
The winner there.
Stevens. McCartney. The kick is precise. Tedesco.
It hasn't quite got the wheels.
Brayshaw
Is too strong and can extend the margin.
He hasn't missed yet. Can he keep a clean sheet?
Brayshaw. He can hurt them again, and he does.
They're not letting up on them. They're insatiable today.
The Royals have been magnificent, but they haven't had much opposition, to be fair.
Like Batman and Robin.
Morrison. It's a hot footy. Snadden doing the grunt work. He's under close attention. Knew the tackle was coming.
Gets his kick despite the heat.
Sturrock. This is getting ugly. Clark drops into the hole and cuts that one off. Snadden has found some space. Manages to find a teammate.
What's he got on offer?
The Royals forcing them out wide. Hickmott marks on centre wing. Probing ball. Martin wins it back. Great mark. They're leading them a merry dance.
Gee, they're playing well. They've opened them up here.
Doesn't often waste it. Stevens. That's good work rate. It's a dominant display. Who's front and centre? Quick. Crunching tackle.
They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Wagon connect.
With a deft tap. Morrison. Schofield. Mayo. This is great pressure footy.
You asked for it. You got it.
The umpire will have it. Jones
has got on top.
Van Diemen. He's run into trouble. We've got another stoppage.
Wagon connect. The winner there.
You can't question his commitment. Gyro. Dangerous to leave on his own. Good kick. Schofield makes position. That's an aggressive handball. Clark can get it and go. Mayo marks. Will he go the bomb? This is much better. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. His field kicking is normally first rate. Tedesco with a chance to run. He's generally a good kick. They're moving the footy well here. The Royals have winners everywhere. They're bloodthirsty today. Tedesco gathers in the centre square. That's an uncharacteristic mistake. Can he hit a target? They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. The interchange bench might be calling after that blue.
Tidy ball.
Mayo has got loose. The Lions can build something here. Good-looking kick. Sturrock made the footy his. Sloppy disposal, and we'll have a throw-in.
Wagon connect.
Looking for territory.
The Royals have reminded us exactly why they're on top of the ladder. If you weren't convinced before, you should be now. That wasn't much of a contest, Half. How did you see it?
The Lions will be spewing to start the season so poorly. All that hard work over the pre-season only to play like that. Still, it's just one game, and if you're going to put in a stinker at some stage, then getting it out of the way early might not be so bad.
Thanks for those insights, Half, and for your input today. On behalf of Daniel Harford, Gary Lyon, and myself, Anthony Hudson, we hope you've enjoyed this match, and we look forward to your company again soon.